Well, we got what's that, about 4 days or so under our belt, 4 or 5 days of good work. Starting to pile up a little bit on some of these guys' installation every day and all that. Today's the first day I thought that we didn't push through as well as I would have liked to have seen us push through at the end of practice. First day it's really been hot, and we went 55 out of our last 60 minutes good on good. You know, the practice plan was designed that way today, and you know, saw a couple guys, you know, not reflect the mental toughness that I was hoping to see. But you know, a bunch of guys did really good. But as a group today, I thought we gave in a little bit toward the end. But getting a lot done. I think that you know, we got a good football team in the making. We just got a lot of work to do to get ready.
What do you look for as practice starts tomorrow with full pads?
Well, again, I mean, it's just been a lot of mental work, a bunch of mental work. And then yesterday was the first day in shells, a lot of energy. Then you come out here today and it's hot and the intensity's picked up a little bit, and then you got the mental load, and all of a sudden you see some of those guys just kind of give in a little. And then tomorrow I expect to see some guys separate a little bit. You know, that's how the game is played. It's full gear. We'll have some very competitive work, and where there's really nowhere to hide. And we'll see some guys respond, and then we'll have some things where the mental part you kind of take it out, and I want to see some guys physically, you know, compete in some of the situations that we're going to put them in. So that's what I'm looking for. We'll see. You know, several of these guys I know exactly, you know, what to expect and what I'm going to get from them tomorrow. But we got some guys that we've got to continue to see take another step. You know, a J.J. McCullough, a Leggett. You know, well, they've been very, very impressive the first few days. But now that physical part of it, they've got to be special physically too, not just you know, running and catching. You know, they're 250 pounds and they got to play like it. So, you know, it's just some things that I want to see. I'm anxious to see some of our backs as we get into some of the competitive work tomorrow, and you know, continue to challenge those guys up front on the offensive side. You know, defensive line wise, I really like what I see from that veteran group. Not really surprised about anything there. They're all competing really well. But you know, see some of those guys like Ebo, see some of those guys, Pagano, and see where they are right now.
How's Stanton's second year?
He's gonna be all right. I think he hurt his ankle yesterday and had an MRI. I assume everything turned out okay. They didn't come tell me anything. So unless we hadn't got the report back, but he said he felt pretty good this morning. So I think he'll be all right.
No activity for him today?
No, we held him today. He came down just kind of awkward on it in a pass period yesterday.
How's Lacob look?
Really good today. Really good today. I thought yesterday was really the first time that we really did some team field goal stuff. We've been doing our special team stuff from the beginning. He's done well, but yesterday I didn't think he was mentally ready to go, and I let him know it. And it was good to see him come back today, because we really put him back in some challenging situations today, and I thought he responded very well. Hit a 55-yarder, probably good from 60-something at the end of practice. Had a couple more situations that we created, just trying to put some pressure on him, and he responded. So it's good. You know, it's good to see him come out with the edge that I was looking for yesterday that he didn't come with. So thought he had a really good day. So like I said, he's been solid with the exception of yesterday.
Running backs, would you talk a little bit about each of them?
Well, I think it's kind of, it falls in suit with what we've said coming into the preseason. This is the deepest group we've had around here in a long time. You know, one position I'm not worried about is running back. We're going to be just fine right there. We got some good football players, some really good football players, and we got some guys that have got good experience, that have been around here, that just seem like they're making that next step, and I'm really happy to see that. You know, with a guy like Zach Brooks, for example, I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing. C.J. Davidson, just, I mean, mean, it's amazing that we got a guy like that here that just walks in off the street. I mean, it really is. I mean, he is a quality player. And then, you know, Wayne Gallman just continues to improve. Those two freshmen we got are really what you're looking for physically. They're both natural runners, and I'm anxious to see those guys once we get into some live work. They got a lot on them right now. I mean, they're going to make a lot of mistakes if you just went out there and played. But once I just want to see what they can do when they know what they're doing, and we'll help them with that. But I think we're in a really good shape. And then, you know, DJ Howard's kind of the leader of that group, and he's doing a great job. And he looks best he's looked since he's been here. So I mean, it's just a really deep group. And then you throw Fleming out there who's just learning how to play football again. And next thing you know, you forget about him, and he'll do a couple things to catch your eye. And he'll be a guy that will be a little different. He's a developmental guy. But I see him having a little bit of a role early on, but you know, later on in his career, when he really learns how to play football again and figures it all out, I think he'll be a very, very solid contributor throughout his career. So it's a good situation. It really is. I like our backs. I like the talent, the speed, the depth that we have, and the mixture of experience and youth to go with it.
You've always talked about